Well, I've been threatening for a while now to go outside and canvas and be productive, and unfortunately for me, looks like I'm about to get my chance. This June 22nd and 23rd, Progressive Victory is hosting an event in Yonkers, New York, to canvas for the primary of Representative Jamal Bowman. You know, we want him to win. He's a good guy. He's a progressive. His victory is not at all assured, so we need to put in our best effort, you know, and I'm going to be there. Hopefully, a lot of folks are going to be there. I'll continue to talk about that in videos and streams. I'd love to see folks there, but you know, we need to help people get out there, and that means food, that means hotel costs, and that means money, and the money means, you guessed it, donation streams. So tomorrow, that's tomorrow as I record this, so on the 25th of, what month is it right now? It's not June yet. May, Saturday. Look, like tomorrow when you see this, I'm going to be starting stream at 11 a.m. PT like I normally do, and I'm going to play some of the new overwhelming transgender victory, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. They came out with that, right? Hold on. Paper Mario Thousand-Year Door remaster. That wasn't just like a teaser thing, right? Okay, nice. Just making sure. Just making sure as I do the do the promo. So anyway, normally there's more notice before this, but I'm going to do that this Saturday and the next Saturday. We're going to be doing two fundraisers to try to raise money because we want to get folks out there, because we want to canvas, because it's good to canvas, because it's good for good people to win, and also it's good, you know, it's good mobilization. I'll bring the cheese wheels this time. I'll see a lot of folks. It's going to be a good time. So if you want more info, you can go to progress.win/New York, or you can drop by the stream and you can ask for more info, preferably in the form of a donation message. But if you don't want to, that's fine. But you should still drop by, because Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is a good game. It's good. Do you guys want to see a banger really quick? You know, I've been going over the links you give me, and a lot of them have been kind of cool. You know, I'm not gonna lie. We're down here in the mines and we're not striking gold. This one, on the other hand, not from you guys, I mean, from the talented Israeli animator CabbageMon32343. You know, this one's really good.
Time to launch my GoFundMe for Gaza. Voila! Oh my, they love me! Yes! It's go time. Fabulous!
Sorry, this is produced by Israeli Cool. Okay, just so you know. Me proving that Israel isn't homophobic. Yeah, this is... well, asking a Zionist, like a Zionist making an effort to prove that they're the most progressive country in the Middle East. You say you support the lives of Palestinian people, and they're like, I just fantasized about Hamas killing you.
Sometime after, deep in Gaza. How do you feel after getting to see Raza?
I feel on top of the world.
That was it. Did you like that? This is Nazi shit. Yeah, this is, I actually kind of like this, like in a representational way, because this is like in crudeness and in art, kind of the same place that one anti-Semitic Happy Merchant drawing came from, where the hate gets so crude that it feels almost childlike. You know, I don't know the guy's name. There's a very racist and anti-Semitic Nazi cartoonist who's drawn, you've probably seen some of his cartoons. They're decades old. I saw them on Stormfront quite often growing up. No, not Stone Toss. Listen, wait for me to finish talk. You think I wouldn't know Stone Toss's name? Come on, fucking shut up, okay? I don't know the guy's name. He just, he draws, like, you know, black people. He draws them like minstrel show shit. and Jews are hypnotizing white women into having black girlfriends. You're all off, and frankly, I'm going to start banning. I really don't like it when I start trying to name something and you all just say anything. It's really distracting. Like, I will just ban all of you. It's super annoying. John Patler. If a Japanese person, not even a good old corn-fed American, just got it right, well, you chuckle were throwing out every possible incorrect answer. No, not this guy, not this guy. No. It's more the thing that I remember about this guy's drawings is how grotesque they were. They were so cartoonish in their hatred of Jews and black people that it felt like it was coming from a demented mind. You know, it wasn't just hatred. It was like, you know, Ben Garrison. No, okay, I am gonna start just muting people. Yeah, no, you know you're wrong, and you're just saying it. You know, you're just saying. I said decades old. Why are you saying George Alexopoulos? Like, no, don't say the. You are not making a neutral decision by putting forward a bad answer. You are making a negative one. You are negatively contributing to the overall vibes of the stream. You know, you just saying shit, I look over every message and I'm thinking, is it that? Is it that? And you force me to look over you saying, is it this obviously incorrect answer? Don't do it. Anyway, I don't know what the guy's name is, but the point that I'm getting at is that there was a crudeness. Nick Bogas, is it this person? I don't think it was this guy. All right, that's enough. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking up the name of every. Oh, maybe it is this guy. Oh, this is the guy who actually made the happy merchant face. You know, this guy's like an OG in the community. You know, this guy's one of their greats. Whatever. Past a point, hatred starts to look really, really ugly. You know that Wojak that's of a black guy and it looks very racist, like the lips are very big and they have like a wide face. You've probably seen it in some Nazi cartoon or whatever. When I look at that, the first thing that comes I don't want to show these on screen, so I'm not going to. So if you look up racist Wojak, you'll probably find it. I don't know. The thing that I think of when I see that is, I know you're hateful, but your hate is so stupid looking. Like, you don't actually think black people look like that. You're not blind. You've been outside. Black people just look like people. Their skin's darker. You've got that part down in the comic representation, I guess. Apart from that, like, you know they don't look like that. So why? And I think it's because, like, past a point, hate gets so cartoonish and so irrational that you can't express it in reality anymore. Like, so for instance, for the fascist who made this, right? Like, the hatred of queer people becomes so irrational that it can no longer be expressed in a way that reflects reality. So you just have to start cobbling together iconography in a way that expresses that hate, like, crudely. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, what I'm trying to get at here? It's a very weird, I don't know. It's weird to think about. Well, like, what is this? Somebody link this. This is from the same person who did that awful cartoon video that we just looked at. That video wasn't even propaganda to try making gay people anti-Palestinian. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. So hold on. The only point of that video was like, hey, we hate these guys. It's not meant to be convincing, really.
To make peace with each other. Ow.
This was made by the same person.
How dare you hit that poor Pakistani?
But he attacked me.
He has a family and...
Look at this. This is so perplexing to me. Look, this in a video that is, I guess, about how Palestinians are orcs or not even humans. I mean, that is what it's about. Look at this. am I meant to believe this isn't like a queer stereotype? They have the male and female symbols on each wing. And then it's like, okay, what point are we trying to make here? So let's have like a gay F-slur fairy show up. And then while showing how bad the Orchestinians are,
But he attacked me.
Yes,
you show them beating a gay orc. What point are you making? You understand? You get how like psychotic this is, right? Even this individual right here, directly next to each other, juxtaposed, one scene, then the next scene, you have queer people are degenerate and disgusting, and then, by the way, the Palestinians are bad because they're homophobic. It's incredible. Have you seen this Israeli skit show that says basically the same thing? Yeah, I saw this. Yeah. We went over this one. It's the same thing. It's like those stupid. It's all just fantasizing about queer people getting murdered by Hamas, which, I mean, that's pretty progressive of you, bro. Right-wing idiots are not known for their intelligence or consistency. Yeah, I know, and that's like a big blanket statement that you could make. I just think it's really I don't know. I just think it's very interesting when hate morphs to a point where it's not like representational anymore, you know? Like, for instance, this fairy thing, I like, how do you like what point is even being, so you've got a tit and a peck and a diaper. It's like all it represents is degeneracy. How do we make something look ugly and dysgenic? The bigger and smaller teeth, is that a gay stereotype, having fucked up teeth? Because that's on the other one we saw too, the one where he's got the poop hair. You know, it's like it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't represent anything. It's just hate. It like you see it all the time with the racial the depictions of black people or whatever, or with Jews, the happy merchant thing. I've seen Jewish people. They don't look like the happy merchant guy very much at all, even a little bit. You know? So what does it mean? Is this the guy you were describing earlier? No, not this guy. The guy that I was describing is actually more racist than this guy. If you can believe it. Just based on appearance. They believe all the degenerates belong in absolute poverty if they're around at all. Well, they don't want him in poverty. They want him dead. We don't get this kind of vile caricature even on the far left. No, whoa, no, wait. No. We don't do this at all. Unflattering, cartoonish depictions of our enemies from the left don't do this. They don't do the degeneracy thing. The closest thing that I can really think of is drawing Ku Klux Klanners, cops, and Nazis as like, I don't know, hicks, inbred whites. And I think there is an element of like being problematic there, but it's usually just like a cartoony depiction of a type of guy, you know, like making them look like hogs, or maybe like the big fat capitalist pig. But that's an archetype that doesn't describe degeneracy. That's just like an anthropomorphic representation of greed that has, it literally is over a century old, like the Porky thing. Exactly. That's not like, look at how degenerate the wealthy are. That's just, this is a symbolic representation of the depravity of their wealth, of their excess. Likewise, when you show like, this is a chud and it's like some incel guy or whatever, these are usually just cartoonified expressions of actual traits that are being identified. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck is this? What is this in any way? Do queer people have pigtails? Is that a queer thing? I think of that. I think of pigtails as more of a like white girl Bavaria thing, if anything. Do queer people have bad teeth? I mean, I'm sure some do. It's just, yeah. Yeah, it's incoherent. It doesn't make any sense at all, really. It's like, haha, they're dumb, they're degens, they should be dead. It doesn't refer to anything beyond that. And there's nothing on the left that's equivalent to this, you know? Like, I don't think the left does this. One is making fun of a person, the other is framing them as non-human. Yeah, like the degeneracy thing, basically. Yeah. That is true, Titty Queen. Does the Chud Jack count? No, the Wojacks don't really fit in this category. They're minion memes used ubiquitously. I don't think they really fit in this taxonomy we're constructing. Some do, like some types of Wojacks do, but not Wojacks as a concept, right? The only seething hatred Wojacks consistently demonstrate for a group is like soy dudes, I guess. I don't know. Hatred rots the brain. I actually feel bad sometimes for the chuds I slap down on online. They're miserable. No, you shouldn't feel bad. They are miserable, but maybe like there is a very slim possibility that being mocked for their idiot views might actually shake them into a better life, you know? At least in the long run. Also, they would kill you if they could.